Hello everyone, I'm Minkle, Marketing Head at MoogleLabs, and it is with great pleasure that we host you today for the webinar NFT Fundamentals with Mr. Gurpreet Singh, Vertical Head Blockchain, and Mr. Ravinder Singh, Blockchain Engineer at MoogleLabs. To start, I will take a few minutes to talk about our organization and explain the format of today's webinar. Founded by seasoned IT professionals, Mughal Labs specialize as accelerators and developers in future technologies to enable digital transformation. We are established in Canada with our development centers in India and Australia. Our experts have helped several clients globally improve their business operations using AI, ML, DevOps, blockchain, data science, Web 3.0, and metaverse. If you need services in this niche, we would be happy to connect with you at an individual level to discuss the work in detail. As for the webinar, firstly, Mr. Gurpreet Singh and Ravinder Singh will give a presentation on NFT fundamentals on behalf of Mughal Labs and discuss its overall potential. The webinar will take around 30 to 45 minutes, then all the participants can take some time to ask industry specific questions. Please feel free to add your questions to the chat as they arise. The expert will address them at the end. Also, if you can please keep your screens on to see the presentation as a speaker goes through the various points. Now let's welcome our expert engineer to take over the screen.
Thanks, Minkle. Myself, Gurpreet. I am leading blockchain and metaverse in MoogleLabs. Along with me, Ravinder will be speaking on some of the topics. He is our senior blockchain developer. So today we will be covering mostly related to the NFTs. What is the origin, how NFT will be created when it has been created, and how you can use in your application. So we will be covering this following list of points in our presentation today. So in that, we initially will be give you a brief what is exactly is NFT and its characteristics, and we will be sharing few of the use cases that, as per our understanding, that is the best use case, and then we will be elaborating you uh, in what is there are actually two types of NFTs. One is dynamic and one is static, that we will be explaining in the upcoming slides. And we also will give you an overview, like if you are an artist or you have some kind of digital asset or anything, how you guys can mint your NFT over the marketplace, or how you can earn. And we will be giving you a brief overview of application architecture, where the NFT has been used. Specifically, we will be giving you architecture level overview, where specifically for the NFT marketplace, where you can mint your NFTs. And we will be discuss a few of the stats, like the top NFT marketplaces, and we also will be sharing the details of the top 10 NFT ever sold. So over to Ravinder. Ravinder will start.
Thank you so much, Gurpreet. So now we are moving forward. There is a specific question. What are NFTs? So this is a question mark for the user who are artists not aware from a blockchain term or a NFT terms, but they want to publish their artwork somewhere to take an ownership. So basically NFT stands for a non-fungible token. It means it is irreplaceable, no one can replace it, and it is a unique. So further, there are two terms. One is a token and a fungibility. Basically, tokens are working like a fuel for the blockchain ecosystem. It is a digital asset which is transferred between the two persons. It means we can transfer anything in the form of digital assets. And fungibility means there is an example given $50 is always a $50. It means a fungible. We can create a supply and circulate them in the market. These are the tokens and giving a fuel to the blockchain network. But NFTs are a very different from fungibility because they have a different standards to mint according to the blockchain ecosystem. So these are called NFTs, which give a leverage to the users to publish their artwork by taking the ownership.
Yeah. In simple language, I will say that if you have any digital asset, so you are uploading to any social platform where a kind of token that has been assigned, and that from that particular NFT, or you probably will be able to see the history. If you want to see someone NFTs, so you will be able to get the complete history of that NFT. That probably will be explaining in the upcoming slides.
Now we have some key characteristics of a NFT while we are creating them. If some artists want to publish their NFT on the blockchain network, there are some sort of a parameters which should be considered. These are like a unique means it is only a one asset which is available in the market. For example, now we are just working on a web 2.0. I am doing a research on or a searching a Google platform for some sort of a images like Mona Lisa image. When I see there are a search of a multiple images we have seen, but I'm not able to see the owner of that specific uh, search image. As we all know that Leonardo was the artist who created that, but there will be a duplicacy available on the internet. So NFT reduce that. They create it as a unique. It will be only a one. We can use it as an honor. Further, digitally scarce resource. It means it is verified by the protocol of a blockchain system by store them on a blockchain as a record in the distributed ledger. Further, there is a ownership. This is the biggest issue solved by a blockchain in the form of NFTs, because when we are searching the images, we are not able to know about the owner, who is the creator of that NFT. So every time in a Web 2.0, we see that creators are always hidden. So they provide a unique identity and align that identity to the asset, and it gives the ownership. That will be a sole creator throughout the timeline for the NFT until that NFT will be available on the marketplace. Further, indivisibility. It means that we cannot create a supply of such kind of NFTs. Why? Because I consider Ethereum as a blockchain network. They use some standards: ERC 721, ERC 1155. These are the standards we use to create the NFTs. So these are indivisible. But if I just consider what is a divisible, divisible are some sort of, I go to a bank and I put a request to the clerical person. They give me a 10 notes of $1,000. Now this is the divisibility, but here these are the indivisible. Means one by one is equal to a one. It means every time they are a rare. So further, the fifth step is a fraud proof. In fraud proof, we are using a wallets to keep this crypto or a digital asset as a safe. I just take an example, our real life purse that we are using to keep the money. So wallets are also very similar to like this, but they are working with the blockchain network. These are the extensions we can install on our browsers, even use some mobile application to keep these NFTs. So you are only the person who aware from the credentials, and no one can steal from you. And you are the person, and you have the leverage to transfer it from wallet to wallet. So these are fraud proof.
Right. Then there are few of the use cases where NFT can be used. First is digital asset. As I mentioned, if you are an artist, if you have something, musics to be released, video, you want to publish video, or you have your own content that can be published on the social digital platform, that where we can use the best way we can use the NFTs. The second is decentralized marketplace. Uh, Decentralized marketplace is like, if you are aware of some kind of blockchain, or so there is a platform named as OpenSea, where you can just go there and you can uh, uh, if you have some kind of digital asset or something, that or any image or any artwork that you have, you can upload it over there, and then you are eligible to sell, like if you have connected to the wallet or something, if you have something like account on Ethereum or something, then you probably will be able to sell your digital assets, artwork over the marketplaces. Loyalty points or reward points are mainly very commonly used in these days, specifically in terms of if we talk about the blockchain technology. In mostly in the European countries, if like if you want to give a credit to the user or customer, you are not allowed to give them a money as a reward point, as a loyalty point. Then these days most of the application are built on top of NFTs, like they are giving tokens as a rewards. Like one of the application that we have developed, where we that is a learning management system where students are giving rewards to complete the coursework and do the certification of it, and teachers are being given the loyalty points where they are being uh, allowed to add more content, add more description for a particular coursework. On the physical assets, NFT can be used. That has been used by a few of the in the market. They are being using like specifically for the cars, as Ravinder has explained in the previous slide, where a ownership, who is the owner of that particular car, who has sell that particular car, and when, what are the damages that has been caused to particular car, so that all can be a single a car can be tokenized, and then all the data related to the car can be stored in the blockchain. And that chain, that is totally based on what kind of security that you probably need to host it on Ethereum or any other blockchain, or you can create your own custom private uh, chain as well. In gaming application is like if you have playing XY game, and you have some kind of reputation in that, good reputation in that game, but somehow you wanted to leave that game, and you wanted to transfer your complete ownership to any other person, you can do it via NFTs. So most of the games are already started including blockchain as a technology, and tokenize each player, and whatever the things that each player has is doing, that is being linked to NFTs.
Basically, in gaming applications, we have some platforms available. Those are the Decentraland and the CryptoKitties. These are the gaming platform which give a leverage to the players to earn the NFTs. So next we have a dynamic NFT and a static NFT. These are the two types of NFT used to mint or create or assign with any digital asset. So static is already a explanatory itself. It means the data which we store in the form of a NFT as an a parameter or a attributes will never be changed once created through a blockchain. So it means this standard tokens like ERC721. As all we know, OpenSea is the biggest marketplace out there in the market. It was launched in 2017. Since 2017, on the initial stage, they have used the ERC721 tokens. So they started with the static NFTs. Since 2 years back, the dynamic NFT come into the market. They give a leverage to our artist to change the parameter once the NFT will be created through the blockchain protocols. It means when we are transferring the NFT from a to B person, then some parameters through the logical conditions we can change them by focusing on the on chain link and off chain link. These are the oracleize of our data, which is the service provider, biggest service provider is which promoting these dynamic NFTs is a chain link. So we cannot move the NFT, static NFT from a one chain to another, like Ethereum to a Solana. But dynamic NFT will be moved from a one chain to another chain by using the concept of a bridging. So this is the major difference between a dynamic NFT and static NFTs. Dynamic NFTs basically used in our gaming applications because uh, any artist will create the asset. For example, I'm giving a live example of a PUBG. If we take it to a next level, there are weapons we are using. We can tokenize them. We can create a specific NFT for each gun, and those are called dynamic NFTs. If the user who buy that gun specifically and want to sell to someone, they will set up the price. So this thing create a earning mode for the artist as well. So this is the major difference between dynamic NFT and static NFTs.
Right. In simple language, as Ravinder has already explained, uh, a dynamic static NFT is like if we have already selected any chain, we cannot move from one chain to another. Let's suppose there are two blockchains. One is Ethereum, one is Binance, right? So if we already mint a with the static NFT concept is if your artwork is already being minted in a single chain, you cannot sell it on another. Dynamic NFT is the concept recently being introduced that like you can sell it on the cross platform as well on cross chains.
So how to maintain NFT? As of now, 60% artists will never use the marketplace or publish their artwork some any on the marketplace. So there are some marketplaces available like OpenSea, Rarible. These are the marketplaces give a leverage to artists. So in a first step, user should have a wallet to keep the NFTs. We consider a MetaMask, which is supported with the Ethereum network, Ethereum blockchain network, to keep the NFTs. First, that user will sign up to the MetaMask by following the verification process, and that wallet will connect it in the second step with a dApp. dApp is defined as a decentralized application to whom we call NFT Marketplace, which run over the layer of a blockchain network. That wallet will directly connected with the dApp from where they will get your wallet address as an honor. Further, they have created a UI for a user to fill up the specific details of that NFT. Once the user will fill up the details, the blockchain come into the action through a smart contract. By following the request through a smart contract, they created a NFT and stored that data on the blockchain in the form of blocks. That data once published on the blockchain, it will be immutable. No one can do any mischievous thing with that data. So after that, the specific NFT with a unique ID will be reflected in your wallet address, and from that wallet address, the complete NFT list of that user display on the marketplace. So this is the basic structure we use to create the NFT, because they have already created some protocols, write the logics in the form of smart contract and deploy on the blockchain network for the user ease. So everything is working behind the scene. So this is the basic process used by the artist to make the NFT.
Yes. Wallet, it means like as I mentioned, each blockchain network like Ethereum, Bitcoin, you guys are very much aware of name Bitcoin. So every you can say blockchain has its own wallet. There is a wallet named called uh, uh, MetaMask that Ravinder has mentioned that is holding a maximum number of currencies. So MetaMask you can configure. There is a app available over Google Play Store, and you can configure that over your Google Chrome extension as well. So that will validate your identity, like what kind of user you are, what how many currencies that you are holding in a single wallet, like a Paytm. Like Paytm, we are carrying a Indian rupee. So that particular wallet, called named MetaMask, is holding multiple currencies in a simple language. Yeah.
This is the architecture that we are using to create a specific NFT marketplace. As we see, artist become as a creator, and he should have a MetaMask as a wallet, or we can use another wallets as well. MetaMask specifically configured with the Ethereum. Other wallets are also available like a Keeper wallet, Trust wallet, and more. So further, there is the flow in the third step. It's a metadata, which specifically a description of your NFT, a name, a title, unique ID, all this data saved in the form of JSON metadata to whom we can consider. And further, we'll save that with the uploaded asset, or we can say a digital media image on a IPFS. IPFS is basically a cloud server, provide a privilege to the user to store the data according to the standard of a blockchain. It is called a interplanetary file system. So what they will do, they will take the metadata in the JSON format and also that asset, and they will create a unique URL to whom you just send to the smart contract with the specific information and store on the blockchain. But in between, we see a signed transaction step. It means that user should have to pay a gas fee. Gas fees is used for the miners to validate that transaction for creating the NFT to store further on the blockchain network. Further, when we see that the smart contract role in action, how there is a function they have created, mint NFT. So these are the parameters: token URI, is sale, royalty, price, whatever the parameters we can decide according to our requirement, or the owner of the DApp will decide who want to develop the NFT marketplace. So smart contract will create the NFT according to a standard and the protocols, and trigger the following events as required. The developer create logically. For Ethereum, Solidity is the programming language which used to create the smart contracts. Further, there is a database used. This database consider as a centralization to keep the NFT to display in the form of list on the open marketplace. But apart from this, the NFTs will be safe in the wallet as an address. So this is the architecture of application.
Yeah, this is the application architecture of, like, if we talk about NFT marketplace, you probably need to create a application where user can come in and add their assets, and that their asset will be on the backend process. There will be some kind of blockchain that has been integrated, whether that is Ethereum or Binance or any other, that will be storing the data. So as Ravinder has explained, basic step probably require you guys to just go in and create an NFT. One is you probably need to connect to the wallet, and then you, for that particular image or artwork or anything, you probably need two things. One is title and description, and that is being uploaded to a cloud server, and then based on transaction ID and these details will be saved to the blockchain database. Moving further, so just wanted to give you a brief. So you guys, if you want to mint in NFT by your own, you can do that on these are the following marketplaces. OpenSea, as I mentioned initially, is well-known platform where it holds the multiple currencies, specifically, or you can say it works on a multiple blockchain: Ethereum, Solana, USDC. Rival is also is kind of a uh, marketplace where you can sell your artwork, video games assets, and these kind of things. You can do that. NBA Top Shot is specifically is you can say a marketplace or a application that is being managed by the NBA Foundation Committee, where you can go there and you, if you are NBA basketball fan, you can specifically there is short video clips uh, that is being available. Your favorite artist artwork will be there, so you can go there and search, and you can purchase that. That is being available for NBA and WNBA as well, women and men NBA. Binance is a blockchain specifically, and they also have their own marketplace. People are going there because they have a kind of a 1% of trading fee when you mint an NFT. Like other platform are charges more. Like specifically, Binance is less. You can say cheaper than if we compare it to the other marketplaces. Nifty Gateway is being, you can say, recently that is being there in the news is because that is the marketplace that is that the artist name called Park created a NFT, the Merge, named Merge, which was sold for $91 million, approximate $92 million. So that so people have start using Nifty more after that much of NFT someone had purchased of that much of amount. So these are the top most expensive NFT that ever sold in every NFT marketplaces. First, I recently mentioned the Merge that is being the artist name is Park, who what it actually created. If you can Google it, there is a image, some kind of galaxy or planets you will see, or moon image, but that image is connected with a 3,12,686 pieces that he clubbed into that particular image and created a single NFT. And another image that I probably NFT that probably I need to, there is an artist with again name that artist. What he
Mike,
does, sorry.
Mike Minkleway is the artist who
Yeah,
create this NFT.
yeah.
Actually, what
He
happened on the initial stage, he started graphic designing on the papers, and further he uses the tool like Adobe Photoshop and created the graphics for a first 5,000 days. Then he has an idea to club all the images in a one NFT. That NFT was a off chain, means it will not publish on any marketplace. In a Celestic auction, they sold it for a $69.3 million.
Yeah. So these are a few of the other NFT name that is being sold in a different marketplaces. So that's it from our end. So over to Minkle. Minkle.
Hello everyone, it's me again. Before we move to the question answer round, I would like to take few minutes of your time to talk about our company MoogleLabs for those who have joined bit late. MoogleLabs is a brainchild of experienced IT professionals who work towards the digital transformation of the client's business operation using the latest technology like AI, ML, DevOps, blockchain, data science and metaverse. Through this webinar, we aim to help others know the power of latest technology. And if you ever need an IT company that supports this technology, we would be happy to help you decode innovation and improve your business efficiency. Now that's out of the way, Mr. Gurpreet and Mr. Ravinder Singh can take over from here and answer the questions in the chat.
Yes. Few of the questions that we have already received. First, how to create NFT, from where to create NFT, any apps that I have already mentioned. You can go to Binance uh, marketplace. You can go to OpenSea. You can go there and create it. Being simply, you can say go there and you can use that. Another question that being asked by Narinder Verma, that is, can NFT be used more than just buying? Yes, definitely. One of the application I recently during my presentation I have mentioned, where the NFT is being used in a learning management platform where uh, that a particular token from Ethereum network that is being used to reward and to give a loyalty points to the teacher and give a rewards point to the students. Like student, if they wanted to, as much they completed the coursework or complete the certification, they will be rewarded as a reward point in terms of token. That token, that token value is has some values like 0.01 Ethereum. So not specifically for the learning management, it can be used in a in a social networking application where you guys are uploading your images like Facebook or Instagram or any, where you are owner of that particular asset that you guys are uploading. So each asset or your assets will be considered as a NFTs. Yeah, next is being asked by Shrey. How do NFT ensure authenticity and ownership of a digital assets? uh, Basically, Shrey, like once like there is, once you mint your NFT, there is a specifically key that has been shared it with you, or you, if you ever sign up with the MetaMask, you probably will see a kind of NFT that you being uh, uh, created or uh, uh, I can understand your question. Like if you are uploading any image, so that image can be available on the multiple platforms. So if a NFT that has been created, there is a specifically token that has been assigned to that particular NFT that you can claim to the other platform where that NF or image or digital asset that has been published, and you can like claim that this owner of that particular NFT is belongs to me. Ravinder, if you can add on
It's
this particular question.
basically, Shrey, what is happening here? Dynamic NFT will roll up the action. Authenticity means nowadays what we are doing as a developer, we are using an email and a password to log in into the specific platform to access our data. But in Web 3.0, wallet play that role for us. When we open any marketplace like OpenSea.io, Rarible, any CryptoPunk, so all have a access with the wallet. They provide us a specific buttons to connect our wallet with it, and we directly jump to our profiles and a dashboard and look into the listed NFT. So this is called a authenticity. Further, ownership means when your NFT created, its data will store on a blockchain in a distributed ledger as a transaction, which gives you a proof that this is the NFT related to you. As I have mentioned, the metadata, the attributes that we use to create the NFT, it defines your ownership, that you are the sole creator of that. Further, programmatically, we create a logical function which access the NFT from your wallet, and we decide that this wallet is related to some sort of logics. If I just take an example of a learning management system, we can log in through a NFT to access the courses. This is the next level approach we have used in our existing project, as Gurpreet said. So both the factors, authenticity and ownership, working in this way. How does process? Ajit Kumar is asking, how does the process of buying, selling, owning NFT works? For this, you should have to first register on a marketplace, and you should also register on a MetaMask. Then they will give you a specific address. When you registered on the marketplace, there is a form available. When you open the marketplace like a OpenSea.io, there is a form available, create NFT. In that form, there are a specific input fields provided in which we fill up the information like a name, title, on which blockchain we want to mint our NFT. like Ethereum, Polygon, Solana. These are the NFTs covered by a OpenSea already. It means this OpenSea is the multiple chain marketplace. Here, now when you create the NFT, it will publish, or we can say transact to the distributed ledger on the blockchain. But further, there are some sort of functions we created in a smart contract which perform these actions of a buying, selling, and owing. In a buying, when if I am the creator and I want to sell it to the another person, first I will have to put in on a list to sell on the marketplace. Then I will define my own price in a form of cryptocurrency like one ether or one matic, one sol. These are the native tokens working on these chains. Then this specific NFT listed on the blockchain as a record and shown in the listed NFT over the front end of your UI of a marketplace, from where other user will be able to buy it through a crypto. So in this way, you will follow the process of buying, selling, and owning of NFT. Saurav Sharma is asking, what is the future of NFT? Very interesting question. In this webinar, we are targeting the OpenSea, or we can say artists who minted the NFT. But in future, definitely the future is a very wide for our NFTs, because these NFTs will be using in a gamify section, even in a learning management system. We can use them in a supply chain management systems. So these were related to a specific product on a based off a e-commerce websites. So I'm pretty sure for the NFTs, the future will be very bright and even used in a very specific formats. If I just take an example of our driving license, this should be also aligned with the NFTs to keep a uniqueness.
Yes. Not in every going forward, in every application that we are think of where NFT can be used. Like Web 3.0 is being recently introduced. So the main, if you go and read what are the feature list or what kind of what they actually ask us to if you want to build your application in Web 3.0, so their main focus is to build on top of blockchain technology and mint everything, like consider everything, every asset that you are uploading that has to be there in blockchain network.
What is an NFT smart contract? This question is asking by Sivanshu Singh.
Himanshu. Yes.
Okay. So basically, in a real term, we can use papers to do a contract between the two parties. So in term of a blockchain, smart contracts, these are the programming languages we use like a Solidity to write a smart contract. We created a following function to present the NFT marketplace actions like selling, buying, owning, or a listing, or define the ownership. So these are working as a we can say intermediary papers which deploy on the blockchain network. On behalf of that, the NFT will be created. So these are called smart contracts. Hitesh Panwar asking, what type of companies do you think are going to be the largest consumer of NFT? Not a doubt, OpenSea is already available in the on the internet from since 2017. After that, we see a number of NFT marketplaces comes across, like CryptoPunk, CryptoKitties, and even in a gaming section, Decentraland is the biggest, we can say, providers for the concept of a metaverse. They are using a NFT concept here. So these are the some companies already exist.
Type of companies, I think every company where a user is publishing their own content, that earlier what happened is that we were initially the application that we are using as of now, like Facebook, those are centralized, like someone is managing your data. but the trend is going to be in other way, like as you are uploading any content on any other application, you are completely own that ownership of that particular content that you are going to publish. So NFT is a token that you can link to specifically on the digital assets that you are publishing, or a consumer is publishing on any web app, mobile app. So we can't say that as of now the who will be the largest like companies, or like who will be, that is totally based on the adoption of the consumer, like whether they are adopt this. Initially, when we I remember when we work on a web 1.0, we it's very hard for us to adopt that nature of being web 2.0 featureless, like responsiveness of the website, few of the other where we are the Facebook or any other centralized application has started managing. So these main player are holding our data, so that is why blockchain plays the vital role in web 3.0, where the content is the king, like you will be owner of your content. So there are a number of applications you will see in the coming years that will be grow up, and even the social website will be start moving into the start adopting the blockchain community. Amajit has asked, how can we add free NFT marketplace like OpenSea without gas fee? Is there any free option?
Yes, Polygon provide this in a form of a lazy minting. This is the term we can use to create the NFT. We do not need any to pay a gas fees until someone buy that NFT from you. They
Yes.
will charge later, but on the initial stage, we can mint on a free basis. This is called a lazy minting.
Ajit
Can we
Kumar is
trade?
asking, can we trade our own token in any exchange?
Sure, we can trade them because each NFT has some value. Uniswap is the biggest example. It is the exchange which we can use to trade our NFT. What we will do, we will publish our NFT there. If any trader who interested in buy that NFT, then we can sell them through the exchanges as well.
If anyone needs presentation, please drop your email in the chat and we will send it to you as soon as possible. Also, we will keep you posted about the latest events.
Gurinder Pal asking a question: how we ensure that a channel is supporting the NFT for a digital asset being uploaded? Sure, there are some standards and protocols we can use. If I just take an example, Ethereum, they have a specific standards. These are called a ERC 721, ERC 1155. These are the standards which support the NFT. While we are uploading the assets, first we upload them on a IPFS. They will give us a specific URI. After that, that metadata will save by following the protocol, as I said, ERC 721, and saved on the blockchain network. Every blockchain has their own standards, like Solana is a different standards using, and Binance is using a BEP. These are the standards for the token they have created according to their consensus algorithms, or we can say digging deeper blockchain architecture. While we are creating the network, we can define these.
Thank you everyone for joining the webinar.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for your time. And this is the chat is being open for everyone. Like you guys can ask question anytime. We will respond accordingly.